When COVID happened, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to lead this group. In the space we're in homeless services, there were a lot of agencies that were turning people away from the door. And I remember saying to my team, we're not closing our doors.
I was fortunate enough to move to Charlotte about 6 years ago now with Bank of America. Moving to a new city and being then locked down was very hard. So when I learned about Bridge Builders, I immediately thought this would be a great opportunity. I was fortunate enough to be chosen to be part of the first cohort.
And right about that time, Day calls and says, hey, I'm working on something with leadership and building bridges. And what I said to him, and I'll always say today, is I know you and I know who you are. If you're doing something, I want to be a part of it.
Quickly with that first meeting, I knew that this was an organization and a cohort that I wanted to be a part of, and that I could really learn from every single person in that cohort.
It gave me an opportunity as a leader to show up and rise up, which is so important. The cohort model really emphasizes you need a push sometimes. You need somebody to encourage you. Hey, why don't you go meet with this person that you never met before?
I really wanted to get to know Colin because he was the executive director of the Harvest Center of Charlotte, and that was an organization that I wanted to learn more about.
Caroline and I met at this place called the Pauline T. Bar Apothecary, and I think that made it very comfortable for both of us to be ourselves, kind of let our hair down and just get to know each other. Just felt like, yeah, this is the kind of person I want in my life in general, right? I want this person in my circle.
Colin is very positive. He just lights up the room when he comes in. And it's because he knows what he's doing is changing lives, and that is his mission.
And then down the line, I thought, man, this lady would be dynamic on my board of directors. She would be a breath of fresh air.
At that point, I felt that that was the right thing for me to do. You know, when I commit to something, I do it 100%.
I remember when she showed up at the first meeting, almost immediately, I could see the benefit she was going to be. You know, I always have an ask of my board members when they come to meet. I always end every meeting with, here's 3 things I need from you guys. And I said, I need somebody to get me connected to this guy named Keith Cockrell of Bank of America. And Carolina said, when you want to meet him.
So I was able to broker the meeting between Colin and Keith.
Keith and I just talked and we connected, and I got to share the vision of the organization. As he walked around the campus and I showed him the different parts of our campus, we call them empowerment zones, he understood it immediately. It was a while after that where I got a response from Keith, and he says, I want to dance for you in the Dance with the Stars and raise some money for you. And as a result of that, Keith danced to Michael Jackson, Thriller. He raises over $100,000 for the Harvest Center of Charlotte.
And that was just beyond my wildest dreams. I thought I was just, making an introduction.
I didn't come to the cohort looking for a board member. I really didn't. I came to support Day Lead. I came to be a part of something that was dynamic. And in the process, this organic reality, I was able to connect with somebody who would have major impact.
None of this would have happened without extending the opportunity to have tea with Colin that day as part of the Bridge Builders cohort.